Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRIENDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on tight because what I'm about to tell you might just shake up the entire NFC East. And honestly, it could be one of the biggest moves of the offseason so far. Rumors are swirling that the San Francisco 49ers, yes, the team known for their stout defense and dynamic offense, are eyeing a blockbuster trade that would send one of the league's most elite offensive linemen, Trent Williams, to Washington. That's right, Trent Williams, the titan of the offensive line, a guy who's dominated at left tackle for years and is considered one of the best at his position in NFL history, potentially heading to the Commanders. Let's break this down. First, the context. The 49ers, as talented as they are dealing with some cap space crunch. Only about $12 million left, and they're coming off a disappointing 8-9 season in 2025. Their defense, which used to be a powerhouse, was leaking points at an alarming rate, surrendering an average of 26 points per game. And with a roster that has a few extensions looming for stars like Deebo Samuel and Nick Bosa, it's clear they're in a bit of a rebuild mode. Now the buzz is that they're willing to part ways with Trent Williams in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-round pick in 2027. That's a significant haul, and it signals how much they value a fresh start and cap flexibility moving forward. Sources like Adam Schefter have been dropping hints that this trade could be an absolute game-changer, especially for the NFC East. And for Washington, this isn't just about acquiring a top-tier offensive tackle. It's about flipping the script on their offensive line and giving quarterback Jayden Daniels a true protection upgrade. Imagine Daniels, who's been showing flashes of potential, now working behind an elite left tackle like Williams. That could mean a massive boost in pass protection, and for the Commanders, that's huge. Last season, the offensive line struggled at times, and Daniels faced pressure that led to costly sacks and hurried throws. Bringing in Williams with his unmatched experience and durability could be exactly what the doctor ordered. Talking about durability, Trent Williams is a rare breed. The guy has played 142 games in his career, missing only a handful due to injuries, and he's been selected to 14 Pro Bowls. Since 2020, he's been a perennial All-Pro, and over 2025, he posted a PFF grade of 93. 8 overall, a mark that puts him at the top of the league. His pass block grade, a staggering 95. 2 was the best among all tackles, and he allowed just 2 sacks in 612 snaps. That kind of consistency is what every team dreams of in an offensive lineman. And his run blocking, just as impressive with a grade of 91. 4, and he consistently creates yards before contact, averaging around 2 yards per run, a critical factor for a balanced offense. Now, why would the 49ers consider trading such a valuable asset? Well, the answer lies partly in cap management. Williams's cap hit is hefty, around $31. $5 million, which is becoming tough to sustain with their current roster configuration. They're also looking to rebuild the trenches with younger players through the draft, especially on the defensive line. The team's overall offensive line rank in 2025 was 15th in the league according to PFF, which isn't terrible but certainly not elite. Allowing 3 yards per carry isn't ideal, and with extensions for Bosa and Samuel on the horizon, shedding Williams's contract might be a strategic move to free up cap space and draft some young talent. But for Washington, this potential trade could be a seismic shift. With about $80 million in cap space available, they're in a prime position to land a player of Williams's caliber. His addition would instantly stabilize the left tackle position, which has been a concern since the injury to Tunsil last season. Think about it. Reducing sacks from 48 projected down to around 32? That's a game changer. Protecting Daniels better means more time, more accurate throws, and a more explosive offense overall. And it's not just about protecting. Williams's presence on the line boosts the run game too. Last season, the Commanders averaged 102 yards per game on the ground, but with Williams anchoring that offensive line, projections show that number could jump to around 140 yards, an increase of nearly 40%. That's a significant upgrade, especially when you consider the contributions of Brian Robinson Jr., who rushed for over 10 yards in 2025. What's more, Williams' impact isn't just on the field. His veteran leadership, work ethic, and knowledge of the game are invaluable, especially for a team that's still building its identity. His experience with deep playoff runs, and Super Bowl appearances with the 49ers would bring a level of professionalism and stability that can help accelerate Washington's rebuild. The offensive line boost would also open up more opportunities for play-action passes, allowing Daniels to exploit mismatches, especially versus NFC East pass rushers like Micah Parsons. Williams' presence could neutralize some of the league's best pass rushers, making it easier for the entire offense to function smoothly. Speaking of the playoffs and potential Super Bowl runs, the numbers are pretty striking. With Williams on board, the Commanders' chances of making a deep postseason run skyrocket. Their odds to reach Super Bowl LX have already improved significantly, going from plus 5,000 to plus 2,000, which isn't just a fluke. It's a reflection of how much a player like Williams can elevate their chances. His pass-blocking grade of 95. Last season was outstanding, and it could be the difference in neutralizing top-tier rushers like Parsons, especially in high-stakes games. If the Commanders can maintain that level of protection, they could see a real jump in their win-loss record and overall competitiveness. Now let's talk about the big picture. This move, if it happens, signals a shift in Washington's strategy. They're not just trying to patch things up, they're aiming for a quick turnaround. The addition of a player like Trent Williams would be a statement. We're serious about contending again, and we're willing to make bold moves to get there. It's reminiscent of the kind of aggressive offseason moves that have helped other teams retool quickly and become contenders. With a solid defense, a young core, and now perhaps Williams protecting Daniels, the Commanders could be setting the stage for a significant leap forward in 2026. Of course, there are skeptics. Some might point out Williams' age, he's 37 now, and question whether he can sustain his level of play for another season or two. But don't forget, durability has been his hallmark. His track record suggests he's still playing at an elite level, and his leadership is invaluable. Plus, with the right management and rest, he could extend his prime even further. For Washington, this is a calculated risk worth taking, especially if it means accelerating their rebuild and giving Daniels the protection he needs to flourish. In the grand scheme of things, this trade, if it materializes, could be remembered as one of the defining moments of the 2024 offseason for the NFC East. It's a bold move that could reshape the division's power dynamics, leaving a team like the 49ers in a rebuilding phase while giving the Commanders a shot at a quick resurgence. The fans are buzzing, the analysts are speculating, and the players, especially Daniels and the offensive line, are surely already thinking about what this could mean for their future. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Williams can still play at a high level? Are you excited about the idea of him protecting Daniels for years to come? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This is just the beginning of what could be one of the most exciting off-seasons in recent memory, so keep your eyes peeled and your spirits high. Let's go, Commanders.